Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
But Gyatso, how do I know if I'm ready for this?
The idea of being chosen carries an aura of power, destiny, greatness. Stories across cultures have built legend around these figures. The orphan suddenly turned savior, the outcast turned legend, but beneath the surface lies a far more complex and darker truth. The chosen one is cursed. Welcome back everyone to another archetype video. Before we start, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. I cannot believe we're already close to 300 subscribers. I couldn't even make a video to celebrate 100 that I was already at 2 and now 285. It all happened so fast in the span of maybe 2 days. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. I hope I can continue to entertain you. So let's get into it. Characters like Harry Potter, Frodo, Aang, or even Naruto really embody that version of the chosen one's destiny and the curse that comes with it. Their lives are not shaped by glory, they're shaped by trauma, isolation, and this unbearable weight that they have to carry, a responsibility to potentially save the world. What makes these stories so compelling isn't necessarily the magic or the battles. For me, it's more the emotional cost, the truth that being chosen is often just another word for being sacrificed. Not necessarily physically, but a sacrifice nonetheless. A common recurring theme for this archetype is the isolation that they have to go through. From the very beginning, you will see that the chosen one will be separated from others. Harry Potter was put well away from the magic realm, and he started the story in a cupboard.
There's no such thing as magic.
He's hidden before he even knows that he's special in any way. When he learns he's a wizard,
You're a wizard, Harry.
the isolation doesn't necessarily go away, it just evolves to something new. At Hogwarts, he becomes a symbol. Most other characters will look at him with some sort of prejudice, positive or negative. Everybody sees him as maybe a prophecy in motion. Aang also has to go through some very specific type of isolation, as he's treated differently from the other airbenders from very young after he's found to be the Avatar.
What's going on?
Now that you're the Avatar, it's kind of an unfair advantage for whichever team you're on.
But I'm still the same.
Naruto is burdened with power from the moment he's born. He has the 9 tails in him, and it doesn't get him any admiration, only hate from everyone around him.
I wish your grandma
I'm a
was
ninja
here.
now. I
I'm
can
so
eat.
proud of you. I'm proud of you, son. We all are.
This foundational trauma is actually what guides him throughout the story. His main goal is to be recognized. He uses that loneliness to connect with some other characters, especially villains, that have gone through something quite similar. The thing is, chosen ones are rarely given the option to say no. Fate just chooses them, and everyone just expects them to rise to it. Frodo is just a quiet hobbit. He enjoys the simple pleasures, yet he's handed the most corrupting object in Middle-earth, tasked with destroying it. The ring doesn't just weigh down his body, it actually infects his soul, it isolates him, even from his closest friends.
You have to fight it. I know what I have to do, Sam. The ring was entrusted to me. It's my task. Mine. My own.
The further he travels, the more he loses himself. By the end, his identity is almost completely lost. Aang too is a victim of expectation. He just wakes up 100 years after all of his people were wiped out. He learns that the world has been waiting for the Avatar, for him, and he's been gone for 100 years. But he's just a kid. He didn't ask to be the Avatar. Aang has to save the world, and he doesn't have time to mourn the genocide of his people. Everyone sees him as hope, but he sees himself as lost. He even tried to run away, and that's how he actually got frozen.
I never saw Gyatso again.
Which in a way just shows that his destiny is impossible to escape. These characters not only fight externally, but they also fight their real battles with themselves. By the time Harry finally confronts Voldemort, he's facing him and also the culmination of everything that he's lost, the burden that he's carried ever since he was a kid. When he walks into the Forbidden Forest expecting to die at the end of the movie, it's not necessarily just bravery, it's the literal sacrifice of the chosen one.
Harry Potter. The boy who lived. Come to die.
He doesn't necessarily want to be the hero, he just has to be. because he's the only one who can. For Frodo, even his moment of triumph is also a moment of collapse. After the ring is destroyed, he's not the same anymore. After having gone through such ordeals, I don't know that anybody could be able to go back to their simple life with 14 breakfasts.
We set out to save the Shire, Sam. And it has been saved. But not for me.
Aang, in one of the most interesting battles in all of TV, has to face the Fire Lord, wrestling not only with the Firebender, but also with his own morality. Everybody's pressuring him to actually terminate his life, to end the cycle with violence, which goes against everything that he's ever learned as a monk.
I can't just go around wiping out people I don't like.
Sure you can. You're the Avatar. If it's in the name of keeping balance, I'm pretty sure the universe will forgive you.
In the end, his victory is extra satisfying because he found a way to go around what everybody expected, what everybody wanted him to do. He managed to solve the problem in his own way. The Chosen One is such a powerful symbol in fiction. What makes the archetype resonate with me, at least, is not necessarily the prophecy or how strong they will be because they have some sort of special powers. It's the pain that they go through because of the weight that the world has put on them. It's the reminder that greatness comes also from enduring what's unbearable for most.
Here is my wisdom for you. Selfless duty calls you to sacrifice your own spiritual needs and do whatever it takes.
Walking through loneliness, trauma, and impossible choices. We love these characters because they're human. In spite of how special they might be, they can still get overwhelmed, get emotional, think everybody can relate to having huge expectations on them. Next time you cheer for the Chosen One, remember the pain that they went through to make you enjoy that show. Alright everyone, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Now is the road to 500 subscribers. Cheers guys.